Good morning. Hello. Welcome to the second devlog of my indie game Maeldor. I am the Raven, a solo indie game developer and founder of Maeldor game. And today we are going to talk about a proud warrior called Turmaeg. He is the first playable character I have designed and developed for my game, so if you are ready, let's roll in. Now, if you have watched my first devlog, and by the way, you can check it out from that button on the corner of the screen if you haven't, you must know that the idea of my game was emerged from a world created by my imagination called Maeldor, which I have been writing some short stories about at the beginning, and after some time it has evolved into something much more bigger, a living, breathing, growing world. And as you can guess, the characters we will be able to control in the game are also created in the stories that I have been writing. So from that aspect, they are actually older than the game itself. Let's start with our proud human warrior Turmaeg. He is an orphan, and no one actually knows a lot about his past, like his parents or where he was from, but the only thing we know is that he was rescued by Andorians when he was just a baby after a group of Athras attacked his village. Andorians are an elite group of soldiers formed by skillful, dedicated warriors from all around the Maeldor, and he was raised by them, learned how to fight, survive in the wilderness, protect himself against magic, and many other things. After long years of traveling, fighting and helping those who are in need, one day he was given an impossible task by the goddess Kuili, or goddess of the moon, personally, and no one actually knows what was his mission, but Turmaeg completed successfully, and upon that, goddess Kuili rewarded him with an enchanted armor and a magical sword, forged in the heavens by using metals and auras from the stars, which he can call upon the energies of the celestial beings. Even though his rewards were great, they say that he was changed after completing this secret task, become more silent but also more angry with a quick temper. So this is the short version of his story. Now let's talk about his part in the game. Obviously, as you can see, he's a tank warrior kind of character, a bit more slower than the other characters regarding the movement and attacks, but also a character who can deal and absorb more damage than Enoriel and Peloton. He has two regular skills, fast and heavy attacks, one special ability called Moondrop, and one ultimate called Invincible. His fast attacks contains three different attack styles, one called Slash, one with a backflip attack called Windcut, which he can attack both the enemies in front of him and behind, and one called Whirlwind, which he turns 360 degrees around himself to attack both sides again. On the contrary to his fast attacks, his heavy attack called Deep Slash is only one type of attack style, which he cuts the enemy with a brute force, dealing more damage than fast attacks and also knocking the enemy back immediately. This attack is of course slower than his fast attacks, but has its own benefits, and using them is entirely up to your playstyle, regarding the situation or the enemies you are facing. Also, another benefit of this skill is that it has a good range, so if you don't want to come so close to an enemy, might be a good idea to use this skill. In his special ability, which is called Moon Drop, he summons the plasmatic energy of the moon to his sword and explodes onto his enemies, dealing great amount of damage, everything on its way, and again to the both sides. This ability is something we need to charge before being able to use, and the method to charge it is so simple. It's just using our sword. As we hit enemies, destroyables, switches, chests, or any other objects that are interactable with our sword, charges our Moon Drop ability. And lastly, his ultimate skill, Invincible. This ability is again a blessing he got from the gifts of Goddess Coeli, just like his Moon Drop. This ability completes his definition of perfect defender, as he again summons the energies of the celestial beings, but instead of using it to attack enemies, this time he contains it inside the Moonstone, which is in the middle of his chest, and produces a protective shield around himself, until the power he summoned consumed totally. He does not take any damage as long as the shield is up. This skill has a cooldown. Alright, so that was a fun devlog to work on, and I hope you have enjoyed it too. I haven't talked about the upgrades, features of his weapons or attributes he will have, because I am thinking about covering those kind of topics in another devlog under the upgrades category. Now I have finished both my coffee and this devlog, but there is one last thing I'd like to ask from you, fellow game lover. If you feel excited about my game and this world I am trying to create, please go ahead and wish this Maeldor today to help me and also to be notified when my game is out. You can find the link in the description. And also, if you enjoy the content I am creating and want to see the progress of my game as I make these videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press that like button. It is much appreciated. Alright, until we see each other again in another devlog, have fun!